Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hi guys, let's see the today's topic. Today I have taken how to find out the domain and range of the function. Okay, this one is a very important and difficult one. So see very carefully. Okay, so go through the each and every step of this video. Okay, so we want to find out the domain and range of the function. If you have algebraic functions here, I have taken here algebraic functions and how to find out the domain and range of these functions. Let's see. Firstly, okay, what is the meaning of domain? Okay, so in this sense, okay, if we have to define the domain, we will say like this: a set of all possible values of real numbers, right? Set of all possible values of real numbers that makes that make the function defined. Simply we can say the set of all possible values of real number that make the function defined. Given function, set of all values. Okay, so we will check. Okay, right? We will check. Okay, so what will be your set of real numbers that will make the function defined? Right? As you know, here in first case, okay, we can use 1, we can use 2, we can use root 2, we can use any value, right? Here, right? So we can say what is the domain. So every value of real number, this is defined. So that's why the domain of the function is, okay, R, set of real numbers. So then what is your range of you? And then range your, if we have to say for the range, then we will say the set of values of y, right, for all x belongs to domain of function. See, set of values of y for all x belongs to domain of y, domain of function, right? So if you put value of x from the domain in function, you will get value of y, and this way you will get this set, okay, right? The one set will be called, okay, the set of values of y for all x belongs to df. Df means, okay, domain of the function. That is your range of the function, right? Here, this way we will find out the range. So simply set of values of y, and here set of values of x, you can say. Okay, so let's see. I guess you are clear about the domain and range, right? Here we will find out the domain for set of values of for x, okay, set of value, and for y the set of values of y, right? Range. So once again, domain, set of all possible values of real numbers that make the function defined, and range, set of values of y for all x. This is the meaning of this. This is the symbol, okay, for all, right? And this is the meaning of for all, and for all x belongs to d of x means, okay, domain of function. Okay, so let's start now question how to find out. So you have to get the skill to find out the domain and range of these functions. So we have different types of functions here. I have taken. So number one, see here, this type of one, okay, A. So similar type both, and B is little bit different. And see, these are the short questions. Okay, these are short questions I have taken. Okay, short questions, and these are your long questions. Long questions. All right. So see very carefully each and every question. And let's start with first. Here we go. Solution. Here y equals to f This is a given function. And you know this is a polynomial function, right? So polynomial function, since f of x is a polynomial, see, there is a one property for polynomial. If function is polynomial, you can use any value and real values, okay. So every real value will make the function defined, right? So polynomial. So question is, what is a polynomial? Polynomial means if we have a function in this form, okay. Let me write down, okay. A0 x, a naught, you can say xn plus a1 xn minus 1 plus a2 xn minus 2 plus dot dot, and finally we will get constant. So this one is a constant, and here these are coefficients a0, a0, a1, a2. These are our coefficients, and x is a variable. Polynomial means we need only single variable, and here power of variable, okay, or power of variable will be non-negative integer. Non-negative integer. We need non-negative integer. If power of variable is non-negative integer, and then this expression becomes polynomial, right? So for example, here see power, okay, or non-negative integer, 1 is a non-negative integer, so polynomial. This is also the case of polynomial, but this is not the case of the polynomial, because here we have a square root, right? So listen to me everybody, if power of any variable is in the form of fraction or in the, okay, or negative, okay, then that will not be, that expression containing those type of terms will not be your polynomial. And this is not the case of the polynomial. This is not also polynomial. This is also not polynomial. This is also not yet polynomial. Yeah, this one is a real, and this is going to be polynomial, but this is not polynomial. Okay, so I guess with here this is a polynomial, right? So I have defined the polynomial here. Okay, so there is one problem for polynomial. In polynomial, you can use any real value. So for every real value, function is defined. So f of x is defined for all x belongs to R. So what is your R? If you are confused, set of real numbers. Set of real numbers, right? So therefore we can write in the domain. Domain of function, that is symbolically we can write it like this. Domain of function will be your R. And R also can be represented in terms of interval minus infinity to infinity. Minus infinity, positive infinity. Alright, this is also called, okay, R. Because of your all real values lies between, okay, minus infinity and infinity. Minus infinity and infinity, right? So this is the symbolic R can be represented in this form also, in interval form. Okay, so this is the domain of function. So I guess we clear domain of function. Let's go for the range. For range, as I told you, okay, we want to get the values of y, right? We set of values of y. So y equals to here x square minus 6x plus 6. Let's take it again. So y equals to, let's try to make your whole topic square. And x square minus, you know the complex value. In order to make the complex square, we need in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square, or a square minus 2ab plus b square, right? So let's see, it's gonna be, okay, a square minus 2ab plus b square form. 2a is your x into 3 to the 6, okay, 3 to the 6. Alright, so 3 will work as a b. Work for b, so b square means 9. So okay, 9 is extra. 9 is extra. So let's remove, okay, 9. So we need to, if we are adding, okay, then we need to subtract also by the same number. Plus 6. So very interesting, everybody. See very carefully. And here to here, okay, whole whole square form x minus 3 whole square. Now you can check, okay, x squared minus 6x plus 9 and the minus here you are going to get this, okay. And now I am writing, okay, here, so this line y or y plus 3 equals to x minus 3 whole square. As we know, okay, perfect square will be either, okay, greater than 0 or equal to 0, right? So say since for all x belongs to R, for any real number, right? For any real number, x minus 3 whole square is always greater than or equal to 0. So if this one is greater than or equal to 0 and this equal to this, then we can say so y plus 3 also greater than or equal to 0. Alright, so we are going to get over here y is greater than or equal to negative 3. Okay, so we got to get values, okay, range, okay, for y, okay, right? So value of y will be greater than or equal to minus 3, right? So as we have studied in the interval, how to convert it, how to write down in the form of interval, we can say, right? So set of values we will get, okay, greater than or equal to minus 3. You can take, okay, right? Greater than or equal to minus 3. So therefore we can write it. Therefore range of function equals to greater than or equal to minus 3 to infinity. This will be a range, right? So easy, not so difficult, okay? No need to panic, you can do very easily if you follow, okay, this procedure, right? So this question I have left for you for practice, and this question you can go through this very carefully. If you have a still problem, you can tell me, no problem. Okay, no need to hesitation. Don't feel shy to ask question. Be interactive. Okay, and this question you will do, right? As you know, in mathematics, more you do, more you will get, right? More and more practice, right? So let's